Hello and welcome back to Tales from the Age of Men, and we are indeed going to be defending Minas Tirith against the likes of the Mouth of Sauron. And I don't actually know how this is going to go, to be honest. Obviously, we do have the ability... Oh, yes. We only have fire catapults available. I was kind of hoping we'd have trebuchets, but obviously that's never the case when you're in the defense. You never have trebuchets defensively, so this is going to be kind of interesting. Considering the fact that we do have a number of very, very good, very strong vantage points here, this is going to be great. Hopefully this is going to be really, really good. So, let's join the defense. Immediately, you can see that our garrison is doing absolutely terribly. The only thing that I can really hope for right now is that no other army decides to come along. If another Mordorian army decides to interfere here, we are going to be in trouble. Oh yes. We are going to be in a big, big amount of trouble. Thankfully, because we have so much medicine skill, by the way, our troops are already back on their feet. I'm at 80% as well, which is absolutely fantastic. And let's actually see what we can do. Hey, let's go for trainer, I guess. Not a terribly big fan of either of these. I mean, duelist is, in my opinion, just a personal favorite of mine. It's not very good in general. Well, I guess it kind of depends on if you're going to do tournaments or not, and you're going to be using a one-handed without a shield. If you use a one-handed without a shield and you're going to do a lot of tournaments, this is basically a no-brainer. But trainer is just generally a little bit better because it has a wider use case. So we'll just take that for the moment. And otherwise, I'm ready. I'm ready for them to attack us. So let's actually see what they abandoned. They abandoned it. That's very interesting. Okay. I'm not entirely sure. Why did they abandon it? Okay, well, our food is going down. Loyalty, obviously, is currently at a almost rock-bottom scenario right here, which is very, very bad. However, well, I mean, I guess we could be kind of happy that we managed to defend this. Defend this? I mean, they would have taken this instantaneously if we weren't here. Just know that, you know. They would have been like in and out in 2 seconds. You know, it would have been very, very simple for them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait here for a little bit of time. I'm actually going to just go in here and attack these guys real fast. I just want to try to increase my medicine skill any which way I can. Any which way I can, instantaneous. Just go straight on in, do some auto-resolving, and we have immediate skill increases and things like that. Okay, so what we're also going to do, obviously, is we're going to try to let me just fix my food situation real fast. All right, so apart from the fact that we are now selling a little bit of food, I feel like we should probably get some better gear for our people here. Now, funnily enough, I actually feel like we have good gear. I think we do actually have good gear with a lot of our people. You could see here that this guy's wearing a really, really good helmet. He's wearing a very, very good cape at the moment. He's wearing, well, this is obviously much better, but it's 165,000. It's very, very expensive. We could potentially, ooh, wait a minute. Let me see. Is that better than what I, yes, this is a lot better than what I'm, oh, but it's 334,000. I didn't even see that. Okay, that's very expensive. But yeah, I think a lot of people might be not really understanding that a lot of these pieces of armor are not actually better than what we're currently wearing. I just wanted to kind of highlight that. Like, yeah, sure, okay, fine. This is definitely much better, but obviously, what is this? 220,000. All right. Well, shall we buy it? Shall we buy it? Shall we buy him this? Shall we buy him this? I think, actually, is that better than what I have? Not from a raw value perspective. No, not from a raw value perspective. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna just buy this. That's 220,000. We'll just buy that for him. And then Aragorn, he could probably use one of these, couldn't he? So let's give him one of those. There you go. We've got some pretty decent stuff otherwise. And I mean, you see exactly how expensive this is. It's going to be very, very difficult for us to get something really, really good for him. Yeah, I think 80,000 is probably decent. Let's go for a helmet as well. Let's go for this, I guess. And he's wearing Dunland braces, but they are lordly. They are lordly, so they're going to be... Oh, no, they're not actually that much better. Okay, there you go. Very nice indeed. And we can even get him some boots as well. So let's get him some of these. There we are. And now he's looking absolutely fantastic. Very, very good. Okay, he's using a rusty Gondorian sword. Oh. Okay, he doesn't have anything particularly better than that. I'm going to get him a... slightly better thing there. Okay, Now we're actually in a bit of a problem situation here because we've got so... look at this. 628,000. 628,000. Actually crazy. Let me see. Is there anything that I can do here? This is 1. This gives him 1 extra protection. That's absolutely pointless in my opinion. Let's see. What about 50 to body armor? Is that better than what I have actually? Wait a minute. Nah, 50 to body armor and 0 to leg armor. I'm not a big fan of that, even though it does give us 25 extra. But you can see here that we're losing so much raw value in the stats, in my opinion. I feel like this is just... I feel like what we're wearing is so much better. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It very much depends, I suppose. Okay, so let's see. I guess we'll just buy him something like this. He's already wearing a very, very good cape. So it's not particularly necessary. What about a helmet for him? A helmet is definitely going to be useful. There we go. And he's using decent-ish stuff, I suppose. Not amazing, but yeah, definitely going to be, I suppose, slightly better than what he was wearing beforehand. We can give him some ROHAN boots as well. There we go. Okay, that's pretty much all I can do. 850,000 actually. 850,000. Let's sell all of my armor here. See how much we're actually going to get. Now we're only paying 221,000. That's how much. That's literally how much we had in our inventory. Actually insane. And then we can even do this. So now we're paying 127,000. And now after this, now we are actually getting 42,000 back, and we still have 30,000 that is potentially coming towards us. Let's sell the Warg saddles as well. They are going to be over encumbering us a pretty great deal. Now, do we have... yeah, I can't get any Dwarven armor, unfortunately, for him. Swan already has really, really good gear, from what I can tell. So there really isn't much that I can do for him. Is there anything better here for me? That's the question. I don't think so. The helmet is fine. This is good. 165,000. This is very good. This is 334,000 though. Shall I do it? I'm just gonna do it. Okay. I'm just gonna do it just for the sake of it. Okay. And let's give Aragorn. No, he doesn't need this. What about this guy? Yeah, this guy could definitely use a little bit of an upgrade in that regard. Okay. Now we're paying 257,000, but I think that that's actually fine. I don't think we have to worry about that too much. We could potentially give this guy a slight upgrade too. We're going to pay 422,000. All right. I guess we'll just go with that. Should I just go with that? Literally? Okay, I guess I will. There we go. 3 skill points. I got 3 skill points a trade. Oh wow, I'm absolutely gobsmacked right there. Okay, yeah, that's actually hilarious. That is wonderful. Okay, so we are now going to level up a bunch of our people, and then we're going to be going on, and we're going to see if we can maybe do some damage. Yes, we're going to do some damage to those fellows as best as we possibly can. Ah, there we have it. Okay, so Dunland has now been destroyed, which is absolutely fantastic. That means that Rohan might actually come down here and actually help us out, maybe. I have heard that from some other people that have... experienced that Rohan actually doesn't do that much. So I'm obviously going to be a little bit, well, hopefully a little bit, I don't know, maybe a bit wary about it. I don't really want to be, you know, super out of position. Oh, hello. Okay, no, he's actually coming back. Okay, he's actually coming back. All right, okay. So the question is, do we still don't have any people in here? Okay. Not entirely sure what is happening with that, but Bar Malui literally just rebelled, which is obviously perfect. Ah, here we go. Okay, so he's actually going for that. Okay, so that is not particularly bad for us. What we can do, let me just see here. Okay, ransoming these prisoners. This is absolutely pointless, by the way. Let's just go and get these guys real fast. I was kind of hoping that... yeah, I was kind of hoping that the recruits would refresh, but I might be getting a little bit unlucky with that. Okay, so wait a minute. Where are the caravan guards? Ah, there they are. Okay, so we'll just do that. There we go. I don't really care about the influence or anything like that. That's not really what I'm doing that for. And what we're going to do is just literally go in here versus this guy. Not the village. Thank you very much. Okay, here we go. We're just going to fight as many vassals as we can get our hands on and literally just take them prisoner. That is it. Literally just take them prisoner. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing right now. I'm just going to leave the prisoners alone as well. I don't really need them right now. And let's actually, yeah, okay. So this is what's happening here. Obviously, this is what's really, really good about rebelling and rebellions in general. They are very problematic for the opponent. This is exactly the reason why I stress every single time about getting a load of policies that increase loyalty. If you don't have stuff that increases loyalty, you're going to have some huge, huge problems actually maintaining your conquered fiefs. And that's exactly the reason why I always try to get them. Anyway, 10 days worth of food in West Osgiliath. How much in the other one? They're not actually rebelling right now. Okay, we're going to try, if we can, to do this. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to. We've got Gondorian armies being formed. That's very nice. That means they may potentially go and, I don't know, defend. If they do defend Barmalui, that is actually really, really good, because it makes it so that when Barmalui's... Oh, wait a minute. What are you doing? Ooh. Okay. This is bad. I can't make it back there in time. I am going to be disorganized when I get out of the siege. That's going to slow me down dramatically. And then what's going to happen is he's going to be able to enter the siege, lock it down, and I'm going to have to enter there. No, that's not going to work. Okay, I'm going to have to commit to the West Osgiliath siege, and we're just going to have to let Gorbag do whatever he wants to do with Minas Tirith. We may, in fact, have to take it back. You can see here, I would not have made it there in time. You see that? I wouldn't have made it there in time, even if I had stopped it as soon as I saw him. So this is very, very bad. You can see the Witch King is literally coming. Oh, no. The Witch King is coming along as well. He's got 1,500. That's absolutely immense power right here. Absolutely immense power. Okay, this is going to be very problematic. What we're going to have to do... Wow, they literally took Barmalui that fast. Wow, okay, they took it that quickly. That is very, very bad. You can see here that they're actually taking Minas Tirith right now as we speak. I'm going to have to get these trebuchets out. Let's hope that they don't take it immediately. I need to destroy some of these catapults as well. That's why I'm putting out 2 of these trebuchets. We're literally up against the time limit right here. We are up against the time limit because Minas Tirith is going to fall again. But that's okay. Don't worry about that. We're going to be okay as long as we can destroy some of these catapults in the meantime. And we can hopefully take West Osgiliath, because that's going to be a pretty big deal. Okay, here we go. There's one catapult. Yeah. Ooh, this is bad. Alright, we're going to have to go in here. I did let the game run for a little second, just because I was kind of hoping that some of these trebuchets would actually do damage to this catapult right here. Unfortunately, you cannot direct your siege engines, which I've always felt like is a bit weird. I don't actually know why you wouldn't be able to kind of give them a generalized order that basically just says, can you please prioritize the enemy's siege engines? You know, that would be a very nice thing to do. But anyway, we're gonna have to go in here. This is gonna be extremely painful because the opponent is gonna do damage with their catapults. They are going to absolutely destroy us with that. I mean, the funny thing is they only have one of them, but that is enough. One catapult is enough for them to do significant damage to us. We can only hope that we are going to be able to avoid that, hopefully. Where is the catapult in question? There it is, over there. And where is the... Oh, no. This is very bad. Where are the ladders? Here? Yeah? I think there. One ladder there, one ladder here. I actually don't know where the ladders are going to be, to be honest. I'm going to assume that the ladders will be here and here, but I'm kind of hoping that they won't be. Yeah. One thing I could do is let my trebuchets stay up. I mean, I've only got 3 of them, or... Yeah, I've only got 3 of them. And technically, we could possibly get some kills with them. So I'm going to let them stay up here. The catapult is going to be launching. Let's hope that it's not... Oh, no. Oh dear, this is going to be... Yeah, here's the... Okay, we might be okay here, actually. We might be okay here, because these enemies are not really going to be able to use the catapult in such close quarters. As you can see, the range... Yeah, oh, this is very good. They're actually targeting the trebuchet. That's very, very good. Okay, let's hope that I don't get... yeah, I'm going to have this problem now. Okay, I should probably just go with my forces, shouldn't I? Yeah, let's just go over here. See if we can maybe avoid getting completely and utterly murdered. Okay, Aragorn's getting some kills. I like to see that. Oh, we're getting in. Oh, we're getting in. This is actually unheard of. This is crazy. Okay, here we go. Let's try to get some kills. Nice. Oh, threading the needle right there. Threading the needle. Wow, that was very impressive. I didn't think I was going to be able to actually do any damage here whatsoever, but what we can do... Oh, no. That's a lot of trolls right there. That is a lot of... Okay, that is a lot of people. Okay. Bit problematic. Yeah, this is going to be a very, very difficult thing for us to accomplish. Maybe... Wait a minute. Are they... Oh, they might not come down here. This is really good in actual fact. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell my forces to kind of hold position back here. And what I'm going to try to do... Oh, no. This is probably not going to work. Yeah, this is a little bit problematic. I'm kind of hoping... Yes. I'm kind of hoping to use the reach, extra reach on my polearm here in a two-handed stance and try to do some more damage. Hopefully the trolls are not going to come in from behind us now. It doesn't seem as though they will. I'm kind of trying to get my forces to hold position in this area here so that we can just inflict maximum damage as much as possible. Going to try to power level my athletics skill in this situation as well. This is extremely good. Maybe we can actually... You know what? Let's put them into a square formation as well. Oh no, the trolls are coming. Oh dear. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm not entirely sure where to really go here. I think we're going to go this way. Okay. Good damage. Good damage. Just need to inflict a little bit more here. Oh no. Okay, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to try to be a little bit careful. Oh, no. Okay, no, let's get away from this. They have very good reach. They have extremely good reach now. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go up this way. We're going to go around the side. Okay. Perfect. We knocked him down. That's absolutely wonderful. Let's tell these guys to charge in. That's all I can pretty much do. I just kind of have to... I don't know. I mean, we're going to lose. It feels like we're going to lose this. I am taking massive damage now as well. This is really bad. I'm going to have to jump out here. I'm probably going to die. Yeah, I thought so. Don't have strong legs or anything like that. I didn't really know where to go at that point. Where was I supposed to go? I'm not entirely sure. It feels to me like this is definitely... I don't know. I mean, is it really a loss? I'm not sure. Because we have about 210. They have about the same. So the question is, are they going to be able to catch up with the amount of kills that we have? That's the question. Because I think we might win. If they get more reinforcements right now, we're going to lose. But if they don't get reinforcements, we're going to win. No, there we go. Okay, we're going to win. Okay. That was actually very much touch and go. Not sure if we would have won that if they had slightly more, slightly more trolls or something like that. I mean, yeah, you could see here, we did end up losing a lot of Knights of the Silver Swan. Really, really sad about that, actually, because it takes quite a while to level those up. We also lost quite a few Riders of Rohan, and as we know, they are very, very strong. So, would be good if we didn't lose those, but yeah, that's just how it is, isn't it? Okay, let's just take all these as much as we can. And, whoa, look at that. We can literally sell that for 74,000. That is going to be incredible. All right, so what else do we have here? Two-handed axe. Well, obviously, none of this stuff is actually going to be used. Oh, this is going to be used, though. Thank you very much. New spear for me. There you go. That's very nice. And we'll just take the rest of the loot here as well. As we've seen, loot can be extremely powerful if we can find a marketplace that has a significant amount of really, really good gear or a lot of money or whatever, then that's going to be great. Okay, Kingdom Lasgalen will be the owner of the settlement. Okay, unfortunately, it's not going to Gondor, so I'm just going to show mercy once again. And, yeah, no people to recruit from here, unfortunately. We can choose the people that we want to do this with. There we go. And let's just do something like that. There we go. 19,000, gaining a little bit in roguery skill. Ah, Ithilien Rangers. Oh, yes, I will take those. That is actually not bad at all, if I do say so myself. They've got 44,000 here, which is obviously not good. So we're just going to sell whatever we can here. Very, very nice loot, by the way. Oh, no, I sold... Okay, I sold something way too expensive that I didn't mean to sell, so now we are in a situation where I have to try to trade something. Unless I want to reset the whole thing, which I don't really want to do, to be honest. I could do something like this. No, he's got really good armor. Yeah, okay, wait a minute. Who has the worst armor here? I think Swan might have the worst. Yeah, okay, let's buy him a helmet. Let's buy him a really, really good helmet, like 50 armor. Yeah, this one. There we go. That's slightly better. There we are. Fantastic. And then we can just sell a couple of things like this. Get a little bit of extra cash that way. And we could do that as well. There we go. I mean, technically this would have been put to better use elsewhere, but I think it's probably fine. And then we can do something like this. Yeah, no, we're absolutely fine here. Okay. And then we probably... Did we level up? Yes, we leveled up. We leveled up a couple of points in athletics, which is very nice. I'm going to go for Surging Blow. Surging Blow is going to be extremely useful if we actually use our speed with our polearm. On foot, that is. On foot, because it's only on foot that it actually gives you the bonus. So that's going to be a bit problematic in itself. But the thing is now, Westos Gileath, right? Westos Gileath loyalty is going to be a bit of a problem here. I'm going to wait for some... should I wait for some time? Oh, the autosave. The autosave. Oh, it's not good that the autosave came in just now. The problem is I don't really want to leave because I have a disorganized state. But what's going to happen is I'm going to be attacked by a significant amount of people here. I mean, look, you could see that. And why is it taking so long to save? There we go. Okay, so... this is going to be a problem in itself. Is he going to follow me? Yeah, he is following me, as you could see right there, which is really, really bad. But the disorganized state is hopefully going to wear off. I am faster than he is, which is obviously perfect. You can see here, Minas Tirith, unfortunately, has a bunch of people there now. And they are just going to immediately take this. They will just instantaneously take this. There's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. The only thing I can really say is that I'm really, really pleased about the fact that Dunland has been eliminated. As you can see, it's completely and utterly green all the way over here, which is perfect. Gundabad is obviously still completely untouched, which is fine. But yeah, Gondor isn't even doing that badly. Like, funnily enough, in our other playthroughs, Gondor did have a situation very similar to this, and they were able to come back from that and absolutely destroy. So, very much depends on a variety of factors. Hopefully, we're going to be able to do something here. We might be able to... See, now that's the thing. Is this guy actually going to do something? I mean, I kind of need him to actually do something here because the allied armies are showing themselves to be really, really weird. They don't seem to be doing anything super, super dramatic, and it is making things very hard for us in general. So, yeah, let's just see. I'm going to go over to... yeah, look. Okay, we have 2 armies there. Why do we have an army with 140 people? Oh dear. Okay, yes, that's not particularly good. What about Pelagia? How is Pelagia doing? Okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine. All right, that's absolutely 100% fine. And indeed, we could... That's never going to happen. Me trying to take this is never going to happen. We did get to 200 in medicine skill as well. Let's go for the Physician of People. Physician of People is generally the way to go. Just purely because you don't really have anything else. There's not really any other benefit to the other perk. We could try to take some of these. The thing is, they're so well defended. They've got so many troops in these places. It's actually crazy how many troops they have put in here. I was kind of hoping that our forces would be slightly better. But what can I say? Okay, so what we're going to do is I think I'm going to donate these guys, right? I think I'm going to donate these guys because Otherwise, I'm running around with them, and I don't really, I'm not entirely sure if I'm confident enough that I am not going to be defeated. It very well could be the case that I will be defeated very soon, and I kind of want to be in a situation where I have very little to lose. As in, if I get defeated and I have these guys in my prisoner's hold, the opponent gets so much stronger. So putting them in here going to make a big difference. We're also going to be getting 115 influence for this. And insane amounts of charm skill. Alright, so obviously because we leveled up our charm skills so dramatically here, we're going to be going for Natural Leader. Generally, I feel like Natural Leader is the way to go for most of the time because it does provide you with that extra experience gain for your companions. Obviously, this is not really going to be significant as... well, it is going to be pretty useful, but obviously companions right now that we have are very good, so we don't really need to worry about them too much. Otherwise... I actually don't know what to spend this focus point in. I think maybe roguery. I think that's probably going to be the way to go. Everything else is not looking particularly good for us right here. So, this is where we are right now. We're at Aether, and you can see that we are now actually with... yeah, we're with allied forces. Normally, I would say, yes, this is absolutely amazing, this is wonderful, you know, this is great and everything, but then I think no. Then I think no. Usually, I'm not a big fan of playing with the friendly AI, just purely because they generally are very selfish. It's actually quite staggering how selfish they can be. Did I just lose a bunch? No, it wasn't me. Okay. Now, obviously, oh no. Are you serious right now? Okay, let's not go that way. Maybe I should have just let them do this. Should I have just let them do this? I think maybe that's a better idea, to be honest. You know, because on the one hand, it's nice for me to go in here and actually try to assist in actually winning. Okay. How is he doing that? How did he do that? Did you see that? That was hilarious. How did he push this ladder from that low point on the wall? That is so funny. Okay, so yeah, anyway. This is very bad. Let's just say that. This is very, very bad. And I actually feel like maybe what I should do is get out of here. I know that seems maybe really, really dumb, but actually, you know what? I kind of feel like this is our only option at this point. Because otherwise, look at what's happening. I mean, the trolls, if I could just get in here and free ourselves. Okay, here we go, here we go. That might actually be slightly good. Oh no, this is terrible. Look at this. This is a dead end. That's awful. Okay, let's see. So do some damage. Do some damage. Get some one-handed skill. Come on. Come on, Bruce. You can do this. Get some one-handed skill, you imbecile. There we go. Okay, that's actually working out pretty nicely here. The troll is obviously going to be doing a lot of damage. Nothing up here. Okay, interesting. Oh, hello. This is perfect. What we can do is this. Oh, he blocked that? Really? Okay. Nice. We knocked him down, and we finished him off. Perfect. And I blocked that. That's great. Okay, let's be very careful here. I'm just going to try to do some damage. Very, very minuscule amounts of damage. I know I probably shouldn't be using... Oh, no. Really? They hit the shield on my back, and I still took massive damage. Wow. That's very impressive. That's very, very impressive. That's all I got to say. Okay, you know what? I'm going to get out of here. That is just not my siege. Not my siege whatsoever. This is one of those sieges that is just so fundamentally difficult to deal with. I'm going to leave. I'm going to let these guys deal with this. They are... I was actually going to go in here, destroy the walls, and just take it easy, you know, because I'm off the front line. I'm kind of a bit further back. This army was actually doing something different as well, by the way. They weren't actually wanting to come over to where I was. They were going to Lorelad, and Lorelad is very close by to us right now. And I was kind of hoping that they would do that. But, of course, they did not. No. It's actually good to kind of manipulate the AI in that way sometimes, and I have done that multiple times in the past in other series where we needed some assistance with taking something really, really large, and basically we just we are the ones that instigate the siege, and then the AI comes along and actually helps you out. And then you leave the siege because the AI has so many troops that it's going to be super easy mode for them to literally take stuff. And then you don't have to worry about it, you know? That's generally the strategy that I've used multiple times. Been very, very successful with that. I can only hope that they are actually going to be successful with this. Have they? Did they take it? Did they? They didn't. Oh, see, now this is exactly the reason why I say to you, the friendly AI is sometimes very, very lacking. I don't know why. I don't know why they did that. Oh, they're going back there to besiege now. Okay, they're going back there to. Okay, well, maybe they're going to redeem themselves now or something like that. I have 225 people in my army at the moment. I'm kind of hoping. Yeah, am I close? No, super far away from Clan Tier 5. Okay. Well, that's not good. That's not good in itself. This may very well be an extremely difficult. How do we really want to call this? Because it's kind of like a beachhead, you know. It's kind of like a stopping point where we can't really break through it that easily. It's very, very difficult for us to do that. However, if we can just get the allied armies to actually do something, okay. Ooh, that's not good. Dol Guldur is actually taking a couple of our Mirkwood elf friends prisoner, which is not very good at all. However, Rohan is now coming in. Oh, Rohan's coming in. They actually defeated the Mouth of Sauron. That is wonderful. That's absolutely perfect. That is exactly what we needed. If they can continue to do that kind of thing, we will be in a pretty good spot. And this is obviously the reason why in the first, a couple of episodes of this series, I decided to go to Rohan territory, because otherwise those guys are going to be in a 2 versus 1 situation. They're going to be up against Isengard and their crazy, crazy prosperity gains, and the amount of money that they're generating from Orthanc itself is just immense. And then you obviously have Dunland on the other side. So I did not want Rohan to be up against those two, and indeed Dol Guldur as well, potentially. So it could be a 3 versus 1 if Dol Guldur decides to go over there too. And West Osgiliath, look at that, West Osgiliath is coming in. Dol Guldur has been destroyed. Dol Guldur has been destroyed. I don't know. Who did that? Who actually did that? Because I have no idea. Was it Galadriel? No, it wasn't Galadriel. I have no idea. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see after the fact. But Dol Guldur has been destroyed. Apparently someone literally went over there, took both of those outposts, and indeed took the actual town itself too. Or shall we say the actual fortress. That is amazing. And we are now in a very, very good position. This is actually turned around extremely well. Look at this. Rohan is coming in, and they are going to be taking Minas Tirith. This is great. Okay, I think I can be a little bit chill now. I think I can be a little bit chill. I don't think I need to be super, super worried about this. I think I can kind of just lie back a little bit and just kind of let our forces do some of the work for once, because I've been attempting to, stem the tide, as it were, and well, now some other people are actually coming in and helping us out, which is great. Very, very appreciative of that. But that's the reason. And it's actually funny, because there were people in the comments saying, why are you doing a Gondor series and you're going to Rohan? And I'm like, it's the strategy. It's the strategy, because look at what has happened. Look at what has happened now. We are getting extremely crucial resistance from Rohan. They are helping us so dramatically here that without them, we would be overrun. We would be overrun very well. We wouldn't be overrun super, super easily, but it would be extremely difficult for us to maintain any kind of foothold. As you've seen, I took Minas Tirith back by ourselves. We took, what was it? West Osgiliath as well. We took Bar Malui as well. And every single time, we were completely brutalized by the immense amount of troops that Mordor has available, and they were able to completely and utterly overwhelm us. And that's exactly the point. Look at this. Rohan is now actually taking Minas Morgul potentially. Okay, well, what we're gonna do is we're still gonna just wait here because obviously I want to take this. I've expended enough time and effort, resources, and so on to attempting to take this. So I really want to make sure that this does get captured. And we just have to wait another day or so, I suppose. There we go. All right, and now we are going to go straight on in. No catapults, no walls, no garrison. This is usually what I would try to do every single time, but obviously because Mordor is so strong, they have so many vassals, so many troops in the area, they can interfere very easily. Now, the obvious point that they haven't interfered this time is that Rohan was there to form a distraction, an extremely, extremely important distraction. And this is actually pretty cool here because what we can now do, I'm getting shot in the face, that's wonderful. What we can now do is go through here, and we can actually do some damage this way. I'm kind of hoping... are we gonna just die? Oh, I can't jump? Oh, really? Really? Oh, come on. I can't jump over this? Oh, no. That's bad. Oh, dear. Yeah, that's really bad. Why are my forces so slow? I don't know. Oh, well, never mind. My own fault? It's my own fault. It's okay, though. We're going to obviously achieve victory. There's nothing really to worry about there, but I was kind of hoping to get a little bit more athletic skill, you know? Just a little bit more athletic skill would have been nice, but there you go. 16 renown, 24 influence, not too bad. I'm actually kind of just wanting to go and see what's happening with the world map right now, because that is going to be significant. And look at this. We're actually rescuing a bunch of people. Look at this. Rescuing a bunch of people straight up. Really, really nice. Okay, so we're just gonna let these people go. I don't really mind too much about this, and we are going to be showing mercy here. Just gonna let Gondor maintain control of this. We're obviously going to be going with a. For some reason, I don't know why the autosaves take so long. I'm excited. I want to see. I want to see what is happening in the world at large. Let us take a quick look. Let's take a quick look at what's happening here. So what we're gonna see is I'm gonna guess right now that we have Minas Tirith that is potentially taken, West Osgiliath as well. Yep. Oh no, East Osgiliath. As you can see, look at that. Rohan literally came all the way down here. That is a significant swing in the balance of power in this area. We could potentially even take Pelagia back, which would be amazing. Yeah. This is really, really good. Ooh, we could take Barmalui too. Yeah, we could even take West Osgiliath. Obviously, that's being besieged right now, so we don't really need to worry about that. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll go... We're actually going to go for Pelagia. I think this is good. Let's do it. Let's do it. I think that sounds like a pretty good idea. And... let's just hope... Wait a minute. Okay, we got this guy. He's trying to defend Minas Morgul. I'm not going to allow him to do that. We are just going to go straight on in. We're going to go for a nice little auto-resolve straight up. And there we go. Just take him prisoner, and then we're just going to move on. That's it. Nice and easy victory right there. And then we're going to go for Pelagia itself. This is going to be insanely, insanely good for us. And in general, this is going to beat the opponent back so dramatically. And hopefully we're going to be assisted. Maybe these guys are going to come along and help us out or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see. Okay, we did get 100 tactics skill as well. We're going to go for coaching here. Lawkeeper is, in my opinion, unless you are trying to just auto-resolve against every single bandit party you get in the history of the world, Lawkeeper is not that good. That's the only time it is good, though, if you're literally thinking that you're going to be fighting bandits for a lot of the time. But for me personally, I think coaching is just so much better, because even though it is only 3%, and I personally think that 3% is basically nothing, but if you look at the captain bonus... 1% damage by troops in your formation. Yeah, 1% damage. Really, 1% damage. I mean, really. Oh, come on now. Just think about how much 1% actually is. You know, if you literally do 100 damage, how much are you actually gaining from that? How much? I'm not going to tell you, because it's pretty... I mean, obviously, if you know some maths, you're going to understand it. But the fact is, it's so little, it's not going to make any difference. It's literally it's not going to make any difference. That's why 1%, I always think that these minuscule amounts, these minuscule percentage increases, it just gets my goat. It just absolutely gets my goat. I'm just one of those people that I just always think Why is it so small? Why is it such a small percentage? It is so... Oh, it just grinds my gears. I'm sorry. I'm not going to go on about it. I'm going to stop talking about it now. Okay, who's this? Who do we have here? That's a Harad vassal by the look of things. Okay, should be a little bit careful about that. 5 days worth. Oh yeah, I should probably build some of my trebuchets, shouldn't I? That's probably going to make sense. Oh, hello. Wait a minute. That's Gorbag. Oh, hello. Okay, who's this? Golnak. Okay, are you gonna try to... if they try to go into a fight with me, I'm gonna have to quit immediately? Okay. They are trying to attack us, I think. Yeah, they are trying to attack us. We cannot deal with the garrison numbers and an extremely large army. That's the one thing that we cannot do. Let's actually take a look here. They have 87 Gondor Elite Pikes. That's very funny. Okay, let's just level up our forces real fast, and then we'll see what we can do here. Let's get these guys. There we go. Okay. How are my forces actually doing? How are we actually doing? Are we doing okay? Do we have good troops? Let me actually just have a look. Not really. I have 24 Athelian Rangers, which are not exactly great. I mean, they're okay. And they do become slightly better when they are Ranger Elites, but they are far and away not going to be the main bread and butter of our army here. Now the question is, do I want to go into a battle against this guy? He does have 87 Gondor Elite Pikes, which are going to be incredibly powerful against our cavalry-focused army. You can see here as well that someone actually... Look at ROHAN! Look at ROHAN! Look at what they are capable of! This is... See, now this is exactly it. This is exactly the strategy, you see. This is exactly the reason why I said, let's go up to ROHAN. Let's go and help them out. It is so necessary. Very, very necessary. And you can see this guy is still attempting to take this this one fief over there. That is hilarious. Okay, you know what? Let's go and just leave this guy to his own devices, because he's just wasting time right now, running after me, basically. Can we take this? If we can take this, then this is obviously going to be great. Loads of clans being destroyed right now, by the way, as you can see even. And wait a minute. Let's see if he decides to come after us, because he may, in fact, come after us through Pelagia. If he does, this is going to be great. Yep, there we go. This is really, really good for us, actually, because if he continues to do this, I'm actually going to do some fighting as well around here, because if he's entering a disorganized state, I might as well get a little bit of... You know, get a little bit of benefit bonuses, you know, in and around this area. I think that sounds pretty nice. Is he actually following us? Yeah, he's defending Lorelad right now. So yeah, he is actually attempting to attack us right here. And, okay, I'm going to just go straight on in when he is disorganized, which is exactly what we wanted. And there we go. All right. Ooh, there's actually 2 Nazgul here. Okay, yeah, that's going to be a problem. That's going to be a big, big problem. But we might be okay. We might be all right. I mean, 2 Nazgul, they are going to be extremely damaging and very, very difficult to deal with. But this is... Oh, no. Yeah. Okay, I'm looking right now, and I'm seeing some rocks. These rocks are actually kind of good, but also kind of bad at the same time. I'm not entirely sure if the AI will run over this. Let's see. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll place all of our forces around about here, put my guys into a follow me. I'm talking about the cavalry, of course. Let's put these fellows into a square formation, and let's spread them out a little bit. Can't do that. Okay, let's put them into a different formation then. Let's put them into a circle. So, circle formation, and we'll move the archers like so, and then we'll put them into a square. And then we'll try to spread them out a little bit. Okay, yeah, spreading them out a little bit does not actually work like that. So, what are we going to do? What about a scatter? No, that's not going to work either. Okay, what are we going to do with this? Is it a shield wall? I guess a shield wall kind of helps, but that's also not particularly great. Can I make the circle bigger? Barely. Very small amounts. Let's put them into a line and actually just do this manually, I suppose. That's also not really working. What? Why is that not working? Look at that. Okay. Okay, I guess that's gonna have to do. That's terrible. Okay, well, whatever the case, let's do this. This is the first time I've actually used the circle formation, by the way. I've never ever used the circle formation in my life, so Yeah, I think I've used it maybe once, but I can't remember can't remember how it really went. So it's probably not going to go particularly well, is it? Anyway, let's take a look here. The opponent has 230 infantry. Oh dear. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a big problem. Look at that, 298. They have 298 on the fields of battle. Okay, we are going to have to be extremely careful here. I cannot be killed. I need to make sure that I live as long as possible. I'm going to actually go with my forces because we have so much spare time, because the opponent is going to take a long time to get over to our main enemies or main forces here. We might be able to do a little bit of something in regards to these guys. Maybe we can do some damage to them. I can't believe one of my cavalry got themselves eliminated already. Are you serious right now? How did that happen? They're up against random cavalry. Surely they shouldn't die that quick. Okay, well, whatever the case, we do have a Nazgul here. Hopefully we will be able to eliminate him relatively easily. I mean, we are currently surrounding him right now. Oh, nice damage. That was actually pretty good damage, considering we're up against a Nazgul here. If we can eliminate him, this is going to be great. It's going to be unlikely we will be able to, though, potentially. We're getting some good damage on him, though. Okay, come on now. Good damage. Come on, kill him. Kill him. A little bit of damage here and there. Never hurt anyone apart from him, of course. Yeah, he's going to be... Oh, there's 2 Nazgul in this area. Oh, this is bad. Yeah, me taking damage from this is also bad. I was kind of hoping... 69 damage! Nice! He's dead. He's out of there. Alright, that's absolutely perfect. The question is, can we actually deal with the other one? Where am I? Oh no, the enemy forces are over where we are. That's very bad. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, let's... this is a bad thing. This is a bad thing. As you can see right here, we're losing a load of troops right now, just purely because the enemy's infantry was not distracted in the least. We're going to have to retreat. We're going to have to get out of there. And indeed, we're going to have to try to get away. We're going to have to try to get away from this. This is actually not even entirely bad, because we do have 300 tactics, as you could see, which is really, really nice. So I can literally just go straight away from here and... Yes. Okay, thank you very much, Aragorn. He's complaining about us running away. But generally, I don't really think that's that much of a problem, to be honest. I really don't. Anyway, Bar Malui is also now under siege by Rohan. I gotta say, Rohan itself have absolutely saved our bacon here. So dramatically. It's actually crazy how effective they have been. And look at what's happened. Look at this. Look at that. We have completely beat Mordor back into their territory. I shouldn't really say we, because I haven't really done too much, apart from I have distracted the opponent quite dramatically, which I personally feel does have a you know, somewhat significant impact. I wouldn't say that it's, you know, the be-all end-all thing here, but I think it really has made a huge difference. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to re-recruit, you know, as many troops as I can get my hands on. Unfortunately, it is going to take me a little bit of time. And also, these guys are going to take some time to level up. But the great thing about the mod now is that there are so many bandits that you can literally just level up very, very quickly. And it's very smooth process, instead of it being one of those painful, frustrating things. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to do that. And in the next episode, we should have some pretty decent troops. I feel like my troops' quality went down dramatically over time. And as a result, that's why it was really, really difficult for us to actually get any kind of significant power swing in that battle itself, despite the fact that we eliminated one of the Nazgul, which was obviously very nice. But yeah, apart from that, I think we're going to be doing all right. And Dol Guldur, as you could see, was actually eliminated by Mirkwood. Yeah, was actually eliminated by Mirkwood. Very surprising. Thranduil was extremely passive in our Elvish playthrough. So very, very cool to actually see him doing something there. Otherwise, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.